Let me just recap the last automation that we created. It was a data view within Obsidian with a release email button, and it took the YAML front matter from a markdown file. So here you can see there's a description that says board sending the same old emails, let shortcuts do the heavy lifting, and it's got a title of how to automate creating a draft email, and it's got some tags. If we just go back to the previous page, that's referring to this file here, and if we click release email, it passes a JSON text string into shortcuts, which then creates this draft email. And we can see the values here that we mentioned previously in the YAML front matter. Let me just show you what the JSON we sent through looks like. So if I create a show result node here, and it'll show us the shortcut input. Let's go back to Obsidian, click on the release email button, and there we can see the JSON that we're passing through. So we're going to be focusing on the second half of this automation, which is the email creation, the draft email creation using this JSON. So we'll recreate this shortcut here. So we've got an empty shortcut apart from this first node here. In this first node, we received a text input from it says nowhere, so that is where we trigger it from this release email button, and we pass in the JSON string. As you can see, it says empty shortcut because we're not doing anything here yet. But let's just add a show result node, and it automatically fills in shortcut input there. Click release email, and then again we see the JSON that's being passed in. So what we want to do here is get rid of this node, and then we want to get the dictionary from the input. Oopsie daisy there. And what that does is the JSON that gets passed in, it creates a dictionary from that. So it'll have description, it'll have title, and it'll have tags. It takes all the heavy lifting out of it for us. And now that we've got that dictionary, we want to create some variables. So we create text. And I want to build out my body of my email. So I'll put something like, hello there, this email. And then we want to add the description. Now we can get the description from the dictionary. So we want to get the dictionary value. Actually insert the variable here, click dictionary, and then in the get value for key, we put description. Click. Okay. As you're going along, you always want to test. Show results, easy way of doing that. So that's showing that text there. So let's trigger it back in Obsidian. Click. Hello there, this email is about board of sent. Yep, so that shows the description, so that's working perfectly. Now what we've shown in that pop-up there, we actually want to set that to a variable. Set variable, and we set the name here, so we're going to call that body because that's going to be the body of the email. We want to create a title in a similar way. So again, we do text, click on that. Title, for this we just want to insert the value from title within the dictionary that we passed in. Okay. Again, let's go and show the result, so we know we're on the right track. Drop that there, go back to Obsidian. Click this. Well, I've shown the body by accident there, whoopsie daisy. Let's drag it down and show this text. Back to Obsidian. Click. There we go. How to automate creating a draft email. Perfect. Done. Now again, we want to set that to the variable, to a variable, sorry. Type in variable, set variable. What names? We'll call this subject. So now we've got the body and the subject, and all that's left for us to do is create the email. So type in mail, send email, and we want to send, and it's not actually subject there, the subject. Let's just clear that. The subject will go in the title. So this message here, right click. So we want to insert the body that we've created here, so that'll insert that variable body into the body of our email. I'm not going to add a recipient because I just create a draft email. And then we insert another variable, our subject. So once we've done that, let's just switch to Obsidian again. Click release email, that goes through, and that creates our release email. Then you can add who you're sending it to and fire it off. Lovely.